If working hard makes you rich, then why do so many hardworking people stay broke? 3 out of 5 U.S. workers are living paycheck to paycheck. That's because the system that we're all a part of is designed to keep you average and dependent. I know because guess what? I've been there. I had nothing to my name when I started to build our business, yet we still built a 7-figure insurance business that now leads over 600 people. All because I learned how the system really works. Most people will stay stuck forever. That's the truth. Not because they aren't capable, but because they don't know what I'm about to tell you. Think back to when you were in school. Some of you, it was many years ago. And you sat in the row, maybe the front row, maybe the back, and you sat in a row of desks and you raised your hands to speak and you had to do homework after school, even though you spent 8 hours in class. And you weren't asked if you understood, you just had to do it. And if you didn't, you failed. Then came the tests. Memorize pages of facts, write them out on paper. And guess what? You forgot them all the next day. Raise your hand, stay in line, do what you're told. And all of this is just really to see how well you follow orders. At first, it seems normal. That's just how school works, right? Wrong. School doesn't teach us how to think. It teaches us how to obey. Think about what school has actually taught you. You learned algebra, but no one taught you how to do your taxes. You studied history, but nobody showed you how to buy a house. You had to memorize facts for a test, but no one taught you how to manage money. Nobody taught you how to invest. Nobody taught you how to build wealth because the system doesn't want you to actually learn any of these practical skills. The system wants you to be dependent. The goal of the system is to make you fit into a world where you follow orders, where you work hard, and where you believe that climbing the corporate ladder is the only way to get real success. You get your first job and it doesn't really pay much, but you're told, if you work hard and you prove yourself, you'll move up. So you do because you're coachable. You show up early, you stay late, you do more of what's asked. And one day you get a raise. Awesome. It's a small raise, maybe an extra $1 an hour, and it makes you feel good. So you keep grinding, hoping for the next promotion. Fingers crossed. But years pass by, something starts to feel off. No matter how hard you work, you never really feel ahead. That feeling is the dark reality that climbing the ladder never truly ends. It's because the 9-to-5 job is an illusion of progress. Companies are smart. They got it figured out. They know that if they gave you nothing, you'd leave. So they give you just enough to keep you hooked. A slight raise, a new title, a little pat on the back, and it's like a treadmill. You're running, you're sweating, you're pushing forward, but at the end of the day, you're not actually going anywhere. Because for every promotion, there's more responsibility. For every step up, there's another step waiting. But if you can't win the game, why keep playing? By now, you might have thought about quitting your job. Maybe even after this YouTube video. But you have to pay your bills. You have a family to feed. You have responsibilities. You can't just walk away from work. So quitting is not the solution. You have to realize that your 9-to-5 isn't the enemy. It's the safety net. It's what keeps food on the table while you build something bigger. It's not your 9-to-5 that's the problem. It's your 5 to 9 that you should be questioning. The moment you clock out is when the real work begins. You need to learn skills that actually matter. How to make money on your own, how to create leverage, how to build something that doesn't depend on a paycheck. And yeah, it's not going to be easy. And you're going to be tired. There's going to be long nights, early mornings and moments where quitting is going to feel like the easiest thing to do. But what's the alternative? Spend the next 40 years hoping for a raise, waiting for retirement, depending on a system that was never designed to make you free? You've heard everyone saying that they want to be successful. I want to be successful. I want to make more money. You've heard it so many times. They want freedom. They want a better life. But at the same time, most people stay exactly where they are. Think about it. It's not because they're lazy. It's not because they don't want more. It's because the system has trained them to fear risk. And that fear keeps you exactly where the system wants you, comfortable and stuck. The choice is yours. Stay comfortable or start building your way out. But what happens when you try and break free? Well, guess what? People doubt you. Oh, they tell you, be realistic, right? They say, what if that thing doesn't work out? And, even your own mind fights back. When you step outside of the system that you were designed to be in, there's no safety net. There's no guaranteed paycheck. There's no clear path. It's all scary. It's all challenging. That's why most people never do it. That's the truth. They choose comfort over challenge. And that's exactly how the system keeps winning. Most people never escape because they don't realize they're trapped. They wake up, they go to work, they come home, they scroll on their phone, and then they repeat it. But once you see the system for what it is, you can't unsee it. You realize that school didn't teach you how to win. Jobs keep you running in place. Distractions keep you too busy to think, and fear keeps you from leaving. Instead of getting paid for your time, get paid for what you build. A business, investments, skills that work for you, even when you're not working. Because look, the only way to escape is to stop playing by its rules and learn about one concept: leverage. Leverage is what separates those who control their time from those trade it for money. It's why some people work 40 hours a week and struggle, while others make millions of dollars while they sleep. So what's leverage? Let's talk about it. It's having something that works for you even when you're not working. Most people have zero leverage because they only know one thing. They know how to trade time for money. And the second they stop working, the money stops too. But the wealthy, they build leverage in 3 ways. First, through skills that create money. Things like sales, business, investing, marketing. These are the skills that allow you to multiply your income instead of just waiting for a raise. Second, systems that work without you. A job pays once for you for the time you put in. It pays once, but a system pays you over and over for the work you did once. This system can be an online business, real estate, investments, a business like mine. Third, people who work for them. The richest people don't work more hours. The richest people have other people working for them. They delegate, they automate, they remove themselves from the process. The system never teaches you this. Why? Because it doesn't want you to know. It needs employees, not entrepreneurs. It rewards compliance, not independence. But once you learn how leverage works, guess what? You'll never see money in the same way again. Because escaping the system is about learning how the game is played so that you and your family can start playing to win.